So the first thing that I want to explain is the names of the strings. This is string number 6. It's not 1, that's 1. It's a common mistake amongst players to think this is your first string. So we have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's also important to know the top is this note. The bottom is this, even though it's closer to you. The reason being, and the way you can remember it, is these bottom strings produce the lowest, the heaviest notes. That's your bottom sounds. That's your twangy stuff, the top notes. So that's why they call the tops and the bottoms. So remember, that's a 6th string. Okay. Now, if you've come that far, you've got to realise what the frets are. And of course, these bits of metal going across here are frets. It's important to put the right amount of pressure on a fret, and it's a hard thing to do. So, here's a note on the 3rd fret. So I'm on the 6th string, 3rd fret. If I wanted to play the 4th fret on the 2nd string, that's my 4th fret, that's my 2nd string. So getting back to this note, it's correct to hold the note just behind the fret. If you get on top of the fret, if you're too far behind, so you want to be just behind the fret. And that's the best place to get the note. Now, a couple of things. As a guide, most guitars will have dots on the 3rd fret, the 5th fret, the 7th, the 9th, and a double dot on the 12th fret. So when you're playing something and you need to go to the 3rd fret really quick, bang, it's just there. You just follow your dots. A couple of things that we'll be talking about a lot during the lesson are beats and bars. Now, in general, and it's just a generalisation, but it's a good way to start, most rock music, contemporary pop, whatever, is in 4/4. And what that means is a bar, which is 2 bar lines, which you can see on the diagram, is 4 beats long. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a bar. So if a song was 60 bars long, that's how many times you count to 4. And a beat is 1, 2, 3, 4. Very important thing is a pick. I love using a pick. It creates, it creates a great sound for me. Experiment. There are so many picks you can use. When I play electric guitar, I use tiny little heavy picks. When I play acoustic guitar, I decide to use these looser ones, flex a bit, just to get a bit more of a folk sort of thing happening, especially if I'm doing solo shows. A couple other things that are fun to use is a capo. This is what a capo is. If you can't afford a capo, get yourself an elastic band and a stick or an ice cream stick, put it across and tie it back. Try and get it just behind the fret so you stay in tune. Because there are so many songs that we've heard over the years that rely on a capo, I mean, you couldn't play that without a capo. We don't have enough fingers. So they're a great tool. So, invest in one of those, get into some lessons, see you around.